am Christopher saying, before you continue on with this video, smash that subscribe button. We are so close to 400 subscribers. So Tesla was attempting lap records of a couple of Model S's. There was a tweet which shows an email from Tesla that shows when we'll get the delivery updates of the Model S refresh. A Model S refresh was spotted which proves updates to the Yoke steering wheel. And finally, another Model S was spotted by the kilowatts in the Marin Headlands. So without further ado, let's dive right in. So we're going to start off by taking a look at the Model S's Tesla is attempting lap records of. We're going to take a look at the red one first. I'm pretty sure this is a Plaid Plus because there's that insane spoiler there. We'll get to that in a minute. So it seems like they're using different brake calipers and wheels on this particular model. The brake calipers aren't red, so that is kind of interesting. Now if we look through the windows, we can't tell if there's the Yoke steering wheel or the regular steering wheel, but we can definitely see that crazy roll cage. Boy, this roll cage is insane. But now let's get to the main point, which is the crazy spoiler that this model has. It's definitely bigger than the Tesla Roadster spoiler. It has a lot of adjustment in it, and because of how sporty this spoiler looks, this makes me believe this is the Plaid Plus model, which the deliveries of the Plaid Plus started mid-2022. That hasn't been delayed so far. So now we're going to take a look at the black model, which this one I'm assuming is the Plaid because it doesn't have that crazy spoiler. We can't see any roll cage in this one because the windows are tinted. And this model also appears to be having the same brake calipers and wheels as the red model is. So pretty interesting stuff going on here with the wheels and brake calipers. So now let's take a look at the tweet which shows the email from Tesla which provides delivery updates of the Model S refresh. So they actually didn't say when the deliveries is going to start, but they did tell us when we'll get a delivery update, and that is next week. In the fourth paragraph, the first sentence says, due to the high volume of Model S orders Tesla has. At this time, we currently don't have an estimated delivery date for you, but that should change within the next week. As soon as there is an estimated delivery date provided internally for your order, I will reach out ASAP. So this is extremely exciting. And it's possible the deliveries of the Model S refresh may start as soon as this month, which Elon said on the earnings call they're expecting the deliveries to start this month. So far there hasn't been any delivery yet, but they should start this month, as Elon said on the earnings call. So now let's take a look at the Model S spotted, which proves changes on the Yoke steering wheel. So I'm not going to dive deep into this. I'm just going to talk about the things to note about this. So here you can see there's the Yoke steering wheel. The difference between the Yoke steering wheel on this model and the model that was spotted by the kilowatts is on the area where the force touch buttons are, there are little tabs on there on both sides. But on the model that the kilowatts spotted, there's no tabs. So people are assuming this is to help focus on driving. Not entirely sure yet because we haven't seen this car in person yet. It does make me to believe that was why the call on how the refreshed S and X works was cancelled. As Elon said, there are going to be a few more tweaks on the Model S and X refresh. Probably they wanted to make the changes first and then do the call. And that makes sense. So now on the Yoke steering wheel that was spotted by the kilowatts, at the bottom it had that rough cut, but on this Yoke steering wheel, the trim curves underneath it. And this one is not even a change. The trim curving underneath the T design of the steering wheel was what we saw in the renderings. So yeah, that's basically the only change on the Yoke steering wheel we've seen so far. So you can see they did trigger Sentry mode. I actually made a video on a Model S that was spotted, which we got to see the Sentry mode recording screen for the first time on the Model S refresh. And I mentioned on how the instrument cluster screen, it looked like it turned on because we could see a white horizontal oval. But in this one, you can see the instrument cluster just shows the normal stuff like what time it is, how much miles you have left. So it's been like that all the time on the Model S and X. Not entirely sure why. To be fair, there's no need of the instrument cluster to turn on when Sentry mode activates. So the final thing to note is on the second row, and that is the center seat, which looks quite a lot different than the Model S that was spotted at the airport. Now, if you want more details about that, click on the info card on the top right corner. But to be honest, this seat design looks ugly compared to what we saw before. I don't know what's going on here. Definitely doesn't look great. Looks nowhere near as good as the left and right seats. Boy, those seats look good, but definitely not the center seat. I don't know what's going on here. If you guys know about this, let me know in the comments. Definitely this seat doesn't look great. I hope the center seat is not like this when the Model S refresh delivers. I hope the center seat design will look like this when the Model S refresh delivers. So now let's take a look at the Model S that was spotted by the kilowatts in the Marin Headlands. So this is it, guys. This particular model isn't the Plaid, because you can see the brake calipers are black and there's no carbon fiber spoiler, and once again there are panel gaps. Now if we look through the window, you can see there's a regular steering wheel, and that is weird because we've been lately seeing the Yoke steering wheel a lot that doesn't have the rough cut at the bottom, and now we see a regular steering wheel again, and that makes me a little suspicious. So that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching this video. Give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe to this channel, turn on the notifications, and see you all in the next video.